Your boy Joshua Fex, welcome to another live trading session. Yeah, so yesterday we wanted to manage to get a setup. If you'll be able to get a setup, guys, welcome to the live stream. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. I gave you my number. I think I hope you saw the number. What's up? Welcome to another live session. We're trading gold live today. Any questions, feel free to ask, guys. Feel free to ask any questions in trading. Bro, do you use Instagram? Yeah, I do Instagram. You do use Instagram. Let me send you my Instagram account page. Okay. That's my handle. There. You can find me on that handle. You can text me there. Oh, that's what. Oh, I feel you. Anything. You can raise from anything. You can start from anything. As long as you are still alive, you will start trading. Here, point arrow. I hope you subscribe on my YouTube channel. So should I start explaining whatever I'm doing in the charts, or you guys are not ready? So how did I learn trading? So basically, I basically taught myself trading. And if you watch my videos, YouTube videos I've been uploading, I think I explained on how I managed to learn. I learned it through the hard way, exposing yourself to charts for so long for a period of time. So that's how I learned. Oh, thanks for the subscription, guys. Guys, make sure you subscribe. So I learned trading on my own. I didn't learn it from anywhere else. after somebody, I paid somebody to teach me the basics. That's the beginner course. Then after the basics, now I realized that for you to survive, at least you must come up with your own edge. So I tended to develop my own trading strategy. That's how I came up with my own trading strategy. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, for those who are live, let me explain whatever. So we are still using the this week's analysis. As you can see, gold is still it's still on a bullish momentum, but I'm expecting for sales at my top high. Now I'm only going to take sales at this top high when the 1 hour candlesticks this 1 hour candlestick closes a weak buy. Now there is something we call a weak buy in our own trading strategy. A weak buy is when it's a bullish candlestick, but it is unable to break above my top high. So whenever I see that weak buy, then that will be an indication for me to get an entry. That will be an indication for me to get an entry. And then if you get that confirmation of that entry from that top high right there, then we shall be able to enter the markets. Now, if the candle closes above if the candle closes above our top high, then I will have now to change because the direction of the market will have changed now from bearish to bullish because the main overall direction in the market is still bearish. That's why I'm still looking for sales. But if price breaks above my top high, then I'll have to change my bias and direction from bearish to bullish and start looking for buys at my top high. Remember, I told you guys if my top high gets broken, it turns to our point of interest. So that's why I'm looking for sales at that particular point at my top high right there, as you can see. So that's where I'm waiting for sales at the moment. I'm only going to take sales when the market gives me a confirmation. A confirmation. That's when I spot a weak buy. That's when I'm only going to take the sale. If I don't spot the weak buy, I'm not going to take the sales. A weak buy or a bearish candlestick on the top high. On 1 hour time frame. We are on the 1 hour time frame at the moment. So that's what I'm expecting from the charts right now. A weak buy or the 1 hour candlestick closes bearish. Then you are going to take my sales at that my top high. Remember, I'm only risking 30 pips and I open up 3 positions. So first position, I'm going to close it at 85 pips. The other ones, I'm going to place it at break even and the other at 60 pips at 1:2. So that's how I usually do these things. So right now it's just patience and wait. We will have to wait for this 1 hour candlestick to close. Then it will give us a direction. If it closes bearish, then well and good. If it closes a weak buy, that's when we shall take our setup. Yesterday, we didn't get any setup. Let's hope today we can get a setup. So that's what I'm expecting from the charts. Any questions, guys, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. So I can see we're pushing very well. Until the 5 p.m. candlestick closes, that's when we shall be able to spot our entry. Any questions, feel free to ask, guys. Any psychological questions concerning trading, any questions about trading strategies, anything that you want me to clarify, I'm glad to help you guys. Any questions concerning Forex trading, gladly to assist you. So I'm only trading gold. I usually trade gold or alone. I don't trade any other pair. I usually trade gold all alone. Victor Kipchumba, good work. Thanks, my bro. Thanks, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. So as I said, I'm expecting sales at my top high. I'm only going to take sales at my top high whenever I notice these two cases. If it closes a bearish candlestick, the 1 hour candlestick closes bearish, or it closes a weak buy. A weak buy, I just said that It's when the bullish candlestick fails to break above. They're like, it's only a wick is passing through the top high. That's when I'm only going to take a buy. And I need also a confirmation with the 30. So what's your strategy? Oh, the strategy that I'm using is 369 method. It's the one that I developed on my own. So I came up with my own trading strategy. I call it the 369 method. Before I switched to this, I used to trade CMC, but hey, I realized now CMC was not working out well for me. So I had to look for something. So I had to now dive deep into the charts, and that's how I came up with this strategy. I think there's a video I did explaining on how I came up with my trading strategy. You should go and watch it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe. So if the 1 hour candlestick closes above my top high, now the direction of the market will have changed. My bias would have changed from bearish to bullish. Now I'll have to now start looking for buy opportunities, because when a top high gets broken, it turns to a point of interest. Sure. I will try to make a video, then I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Sure, bro. Thanks for the support. I'll try. Make sure you guys remind me. I'll make sure I do that video. But basically, I usually start with the 4 hours time frame. My analysis usually comes from the 4-hour time frame. Then I basically go to the 2 hours time frame, and then to the 1 hour time frame. So the basis of all it is usually the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame it's what gives me my directional bias of whether I'm going to be bullish that day or I'm whether going to be bearish. So if it's a bullish big impulse move, then I'm only going to look for buys. If it's bearish, I'm only going to look for sells. Right now, we are still bearish on gold, as you can see. Let me show you the whole size. So as you can see, we are still on a bearish big impulse move right here. So this is an indication for me to still look for sales at this particular point. But when my top high now gets broken, fully broken, then I'll have to change now my bias. Now I'll have to look for buys. So I will just show you on how I'm expecting, on how I do these things. If you're just entering the live stream, guys, make sure you comment anything I'll talk about. Anything that you are suffering, either from trading, either is it psychological problem, because trading psychology is 90%. Trading strategy is usually 10%. Let me tell you the truth. Trading strategy is usually 10%. Trading psychology is 90%. What you do when you have already activated your trade is much more important. Yeah. How you manage a trade is very important. Yo, welcome back, Lenny. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Welcome back. If you want me to repeat whatever I'm expecting from the charts, kindly comment on the video right there. Yeah. Make sure you comment and tell me what you're expecting. I'll gladly explain. And make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe. But if you have a good edge, the biggest problem is coming up with your own edge, or coming up with your own. That's the biggest problem most traders face, or understanding a strategy like inside and out. Most traders suffer from that, and that's why most traders usually tend to skip or change strategies after time and time. If a strategy stops on working, they usually change it. Now the problem of you changing strategies is that you'll never become profitable, you'll never achieve the consistency that you want, you see. But do you really understand your trading strategy? For me, smart money concept, I used to have a problem with it. I couldn't even, it was not working for me. It was not working. I couldn't just understand, because it was literally confusing me, you see. So I had to now find my own trading strategy. And that's how I came up with the 369 method. So I've already explained to you what I'm expecting from the markets right now. I'm expecting sales at my top high. I'm expecting either a weak buy or a bearish candlestick. That will be my entry confirmation. Without those two entry confirmations, I'm not going to take sales at my top high. And if it closes a week buy, I will have to confirm with the 30 minutes time frame. I'll show you if it happens like that. So Len, are you okay, or should I explain already know whatever is happening? And basically trading is all about patience, waiting. If your setup has not appeared, if you just have to wait. Trading is going to teach you patience, whether you like it or not. Patience is key in trading. You're going to have to develop patience, because any time that you are impatient, the market is going to punish you. Patience is very, very key. So let's see what the market today has in store for us, guys. If you are just entering the live stream, make sure you comment so that I can explain to you whatever I'm doing in the markets right now, or whatever I'm expecting from the markets. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anything that you want to, guys, any questions, guys, concerning forex trading, feel free to ask me. I'll gladly respond and assist you in any way that I can. In any way that I can, guys. Yep. So now we wait for price. We wait for that 1 hour candlestick to see how it will close. So basically, now we are on the waiting game, waiting part of trading. That's nice to hear, Len. If you are good, then did you find any setup during London session, Len? Or didn't find any London? You didn't find any trade? Oh my God, no setup. That's nice. Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? Is Jeff in the live stream? Jeff, if you're in the live stream, comment. Ooh. I'd like the bullish momentum. If you're just entering the live stream, guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions, kindly ask. I'll answer you the questions that you want me to ask. If you're going to enter the trade, make sure you apply proper risk management, because know how much you're going to risk for that particular setup. Make sure you know how much you are risking. For us, we usually have 3 types of setups. We have a high quality setup, we have a normal setup, we have a A plus setup. So with those three types of setups, usually risk differently. For this now, it's a normal setup. If it gives us the confirmation right there, or you get that edge, it's a normal setup. So a normal setup we usually risk differently compared to a high quality setup or an A plus setup. So we don't have a, a setup that's we are risking the same. No, every setup has its own risk. There's some setups we go heavy, like the A plus setups. Then there is the high quality. Then there's the normal setup. Then there's the riskier setup. For the riskier setup, we usually decrease our risk to the minimum, because trading is not about how much money you make when you are right. It's about how much money also you lose when you are wrong. So it's about limiting your losses to be small and making your winners to be big. That's how you survive in trading. Risk management, that is. Jeff, if you're inside the live stream, make sure you comment. So the guys, I'm just mentioning that my students in the live in our mentorship program. Ooh, any questions, guys? Give me questions. Give me questions about what you want to know concerning trading. Anything that you want to know about trading, guys. Make sure you ask me. I'm gladly to assist you. So now it's just about waiting. If I just said that in the live stream, make sure you tell me so that I can explain to you whatever I'm doing in the market right now. So now it's basically we're waiting, just nothing else we are doing right now. Any questions you want to ask, make sure you ask. What the fuck? Now I can see another thing. If price breaks my liquidity point right here, I will show you another entry point on how we usually supposed to do when price breaks our liquidity point according to the 369 method. What we usually have to do. I hope you guys you understand the markets or whatever you're expecting from the markets. If you're not understanding whatever you are doing, make sure you comment so that I can explain it to you. And with those who are just entering the live stream, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and comment right there. Comment on the live stream. Karim, we are just waiting for that 1 hour candlestick to close so that it can give us the way forward. Yo, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I see you. I see you. Guys, if you're just entering the live stream and you want me to explain to you whatever I'm doing in the market right now, kindly comment so that I can tell you whatever I'm expecting from the charts. And make sure subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're just entering the live stream, make sure you comment that you're just entering so that I can explain to you whatever I'm doing in the charts or whatever I'm expecting from the markets. If you have any questions concerning forex tradings, any concerning, is it psychological problems, is it trading problems, trading strategies, everything, you can simply ask me, but it should be mainly concerning forex trading. So the 5 p.m. candlestick has just closed. Now the 8:18. It may open up. So let's see how this candlestick will close. Remember, we are only waiting for 1 hour confirmation until the 1 hour candlestick closes on our top high. So if it closes bearish on our top high or a week buy said that it's when it's a bullish candlestick, but it fails to break above. It's only a week passing through our top high. Yeah, so that's what I'm expecting. It should be a 1 full hour candle closing. As you can see, this price did not either tap into our top high. So now we have to wait once again for price to reach my top high. If it closes bearish or if it closes bearish or a weak buy, then I will have gotten my entry point at my top high. You see? So it needs to be a 1 full hour candlestick because we are on our top high and it's on a bearish big impulse move. So if you're just entering the live stream right now, you kindly comment so that I can explain for you in more detailed area on whatever I'm doing in the charts right now. So make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. So I'm expecting sales at my top high at that particular point, but I'm only going to take sales at my top high when I get my entry confirmation at that particular top high. If I get the entry confirmation, then we're going to enter. Stick did not reach my top high, so now I'm waiting. If it closes a weak buy or a bearish candlestick tapping or touching, I've gotten my entry point, and we shall place our limit orders high. Now we see. But if price closes above my top high, then it means that the majority of the trend has changed from bearish big impulse move to bullish. Now we're supposed to look for buys at that particular point, but that's not what you're expecting at the moment. But anything can happen. So we just have to wait at the moment. If you have any questions concerning trading, about anything, psychological problems, trading strategy problems, kindly comment so that I can talk about it. And if you're not understanding, kindly comment so that I can know and I in a layman's language so that you can understand. So right now we are busy just waiting. Waiting is gay. Waiting it's a skill in trading. If price has not done whatever you know is supposed to do, then you don't have to be in the charts. You just simply have to wait. So right now we are just waiting. So sorry, I muted the live stream. Okay, so as I was saying, the top high came from the 4 hour time frame. You see, on the 4 hour time frame, we had a very bearish big impulse move, a very big bearish big impulse move. So I marked my top high as there and my top low. So a top high is just an area of, and a top low is just an area of support. So that's how I usually mark it. I usually start from the 4 hours time frame, and then I go to the 2 hours, and then to the 1 hour time frame. So the top high came from the top of the four bearish big impulse move. That's why I'm looking for sales, because our big impulse move was bearish still for our time frame. So umeelewa? Wote umeelewa penye hiyo bearish big impulse move inatokea. It comes from the 4-hour time frame. I usually tend to go to the 4-hour time frame. Mainly gives me the directional bias. Yeah, mainly gives me the direction bias in the market. Hi, are you due for an entry? Yeah, I'm expecting an entry at this particular point. Let me show you. Yeah. Let me explain to you whatever I'm expecting at the markets right now. So I'm expecting a sale at my top high when price reaches my top high, but I will need for 1 hour full candlestick to close. And it can either close as either bearish candlestick or a weak buy. A weak buy, I said that it's when it's a bullish candlestick that fails to break above. It's only a weak passing through my top high. So these are the two cases scenario that I'm expecting from the markets. If those two cases appears, then I will have gotten my entry point, you see. But if it doesn't appear, then my entry point will not have appeared. So price can either break above. If it breaks above now, it means that the trend has changed from bearish to bullish. Now we start looking for buys in the market. So right now I'm waiting for this 1 hour candlestick, 18 p.m. candlestick to close in the 1 hour time frame. So it should either close as a bearish candlestick or a weak buy. So that's what I'm expecting from the markets right now. So if you have any questions, guys, concerning trading, psychological questions, trading questions, please ask. Feel free to ask. Or whatever I'm doing in the markets right now, if you can't understand, ask so that I can explain. So guys, I'm only risking 30 pips for me. Make sure you know how much money you are risking. I'm only risking 30 pips and target is 85 pips. But I usually have a trade management plan. Some other positions are going to be left running if the trade that is if the trade goes in our direction. You see? So make sure you know how much amount of money you are risking. Do not enter with all of your money. This is just an edge. An edge is simply a probability of one thing happening over another. You see? It's just an edge. That's how an edge is. So much trading is all about risk management. Know how much money you are risking and how much you are planning or how much you are targeting. You see, so that's the whole game of trading, and that's how we call trade management plan. We should have a trade management plan. That's very key. So if you have any questions, please ask, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. So now I'm waiting for this 18 candlestick to close. If it closes touching our top high and it closes bearish or a weak buy, then you shall get our confirmation. I'll show you the edge now. For now, I'm looking for a sale at my top high. So we have different types of setups. We have a normal setup, we have a quality setup, we have an AA plus setup. We usually use different types of risk on these types of setup. For this is a normal setup. For a normal setup, it's a different risk compared to a high quality setup. So right now we are just waiting. For Forex, it's just patience. If you are not seeing anything in the market, you are not doing anything in the market. You are only supposed to react to market information. So if you are just entering the market, guys, kindly comment so that I can explain to you, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So I hope you guys now understand where the top high is coming from. Top high is basically like an area of resistance. If you're just entering the live stream, make sure you comment so that I can explain to you whatever you are doing in the market, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So okay, so it's after it's a setup with top high on a, so it's after it's a setup with top high on 4 hour, then you switch 2 hours, then 1 hour, confirm the candles a weak buy or inside the top high. So all this setup called normal setup. Then how to do other two. So it's after it's a setup with top high on 4 hours, then you switch to 2 hours, then 1 hour. Yeah, that's basically what I do. I start with the 4 hours time frame. I mark the big impulse move from the 4 hours time frame, then I switch to the 2 hours, then I switch to the 1 hour. Now switching to the 2 hours, I just confirm the levels that I've marked from the 4 hours time frame. Then I switch to the 1 hour time frame. Then if it is a bearish, the 4 hours time frame, big impulse move, if it was bearish, then that's just simply a direction telling me that in the 1 hour time frame now, I'm only supposed to look for sales in the market. If it was bullish, then in the 1 hour time frame, I'm only supposed to look for buys in the market. And this is a normal setup. Normal setups I usually tend to use if it's 1 hour. If I'm entering with the 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame, those are normal setups. If I'll be using 3 minutes or 5 minutes time frame as entry points or entry confirmations, those are, it depends. Now it can be either an AA plus setup or a high quality setup, but it depends on the type of setup that it is. If it is the 1 hour time frame I'm entering the market or the 30 minutes time frame. If the setup requires time frame or the 5 minutes time frame, then it depends. It can either be a high quality setup or an AA plus setup. An AA plus setup, it's like, how can I like, whenever I say an A plus setup, it usually has a minimal rate for it failing. Like I say, for me, I usually place it like it has a 90% win rate. That's why I usually call it an A plus setup. You see, the chances of is usually very minimal, very very minimal. That's why I usually risk a lot, or I usually risk heavier on an A plus setup. Then we have a normal setup. A normal setup now, it mainly when I'm entering the market with the 1 hour time frame or the 30 minutes time frame. You see, so in our trading strategy, there's a way I have categorized this type of setups. For me, for my trading strategy, this strategy, right, I'm going to this if this setup appears and it goes in the way we according to what my trading strategy requires. Now this is what we call a normal setup in my trading strategy. Then we also have a high quality setup. Now high quality usually use the 3 minutes and 5 minutes time frame. Then we have the AA plus setup. Now the A plus setup usually has very minimal chance of it failing. That's why I usually risk a lot of money compared to normal setup. Yeah. So that's how the difference between the normal setup, then high quality setup, and the A plus setup. So if you're having your own trading strategy, you must also understand your trading strategy. In this setup, are you going to risk high? Or in this setup, are you going to risk low? You can't risk the same in all types of setups. That's can't work, because like for me, an A plus setup means that it has a very high win rate. So why should I risk the same amount of money with a normal setup? And you can basically, the rate of you for the setup to fail is usually very minimal for an A plus setup. That's why I usually go heavier on an A plus setup. But for normal setup, I go lower. And we also have riskier setup. Riskier setup is whereby we usually risk less because it has a high chances of failing, or maybe I've not understood it very, very well, that particular type of setup. So make sure you categorize your setups in your trading strategy. Know which setup you're going. It's a high plus setup, high quality, or a normal, and how much money you're going to be risking each and every setup. I can see the price has pushed well to our top high. So let's see if it's going to close either a weak buy or a bearish candle. Remember, I can't enter the market right now. I need confirmation in the markets. And how am I going to get confirmation? Until this 1 hour candlestick closes.
Attention.
As you can see there, we have an. So until this 1 hour candlestick closes, then it's going to give us the confirmation. If it closes a weak buy, I said it's when it's a bullish candlestick, but it has not broken my top high. It's only the wick passing through my top high. That's another confirmation. Or if this candlestick closes bearish candlestick. So I have to wait until this 1 hour candlestick closes. For now, we are in the 1 hour time frame. So I have to wait until it closes, then to give me the direction. If it closes above, that means that the trend now has changed from bearish to bullish, and I need to start looking for buys in the market. For now, I have to wait simply. Wait. There's nothing I'm going to do right now at that particular point. I have to wait. I have to wait for an entry confirmation. So the entry confirmation comes about when the 1 hour candlestick, this the one that you are watching right now that is forming, the 18 p.m. candlestick, until it closes. If it closes with the body not breaking above, then there's an entry confirmation. We just have to switch to the 30 minutes time frame and we enter our trade. If it closes a bearish candlestick, then it's also an entry confirmation. So right now I'm just waiting. I cannot enter in the market right now. You see? So that's how it is. If you have any questions concerning trading, forex, any psychological problems, any trading questions, make sure you ask. I'll gladly talk about it. And if you're just entering the live stream, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. So that's what I'm expecting. So that's a nice sign. So that's how a weak buy usually forms. Like it's usually a week with the body right there. So that's how a week buy is. But right now we cannot take the setup until we get the confirmation, until the 1 hour candlestick closes. The 18 p.m. candlestick 1 hour time frame closes. If it closes a week buy, then that's it, our entry confirmation. If it closes breaking above, then it means that the trend now has changed. We have now to start looking for buys. I hope you guys have understood me. I hope no one entered in the market. You need to wait until the entry confirmation. You have to wait until the 1 hour candlestick closes. Nobody should enter the market right now. You should wait. Patience is king. Patience is king. Let the market do whatever it wants to do. Let's wait until the 18 p.m. candlestick closes. If it closes a weak buy, then bam, that's an entry confirmation. If it closes a bearish candlestick, then bam, that's an entry confirmation. You see? But if it closes above, then it means that the trend has changed. So now we are just simply waiting. If you have any questions, guys, kindly comment. I'll gladly talk about it. And if you're not understanding whatever you're doing in the markets right now, make sure you comment so that I can explain it to you. So I'm looking for a sell at the top high only if entry confirmations appears. Now waiting. As you can see right there it is. Nobody should enter at the moment. We are waiting for an entry confirmation. So if you have any questions, kindly ask, guys. For now, I repeat, you are waiting for entry confirmation. Nobody should have entered the market. We need to enter. We can't just enter the market without entry confirmations. I will show you the entry confirmations once the 1 hour candlestick closes. The 18 p.m. candlestick closes, that is. We are currently on the 1 hour time frame. And make sure subscribe, guys, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure subscribe. You can see price is it's reacting from the top high at the particular level. As you can see, it's finding it unable to break above, but we can still not enter in the market right now. We have to wait for an entry confirmation. I hope no one has entered the market right now, because the market still has a possibility of closing above our top high. So we have to wait until that 18 p.m. candlestick closes. Then boom, we have gotten our entry confirmation at the top high. As you can see, price is finding it so much difficult to break above. That's how it usually is. It's usually a level of high resistance level. So as you can see there. But now I can't enter that particular point until I get an entry confirmation. Entry confirmation. Patience is king. We are only supposed to react, not here to predict anything. We are reacting to the market information. So it can either close bearish or a weak buy. If it closes bearish or a weak buy, then those are our entry confirmations. We can look for a sell there. As you can see there, that's a nice weak buy. But for at the moment right now, we cannot say that it qualifies to be an entry confirmation until it closes. If it closes like that, now that's a qualified weak buy. Then now we can place our entry level. Nobody should enter the market right now. We need an entry confirmation. We still need an entry confirmation. As you can, but that's a very good sign. It shows that the sellers are actually strong at the top high. We have a majority of sellers at the top high. So that's a very, very good confirmation. But we should not enter at the moment. Please, guys, nobody should enter at the moment. Nobody should enter at the moment. So we wait. That's a very good sign. It shows that the top high, we have a very many sellers at the top high. Yes, you can see price is pushing downwards. It's being pushed downwards. That's a very good confirmation. But first, we have to wait. Brother, my real strategy is buy struck, like support and resistance 1 or support and resistance 2 or QM or QMC, this main setup. But after I add beat the market makers, plus two strategy combined took okay. Okay. As for me, guys, every strategy works. There's no strategy that does not work. Let me just tell you the truth. There's no strategy that does not work. What differentiates the for my trading strategy for it to work? It's psychology. Are you able to manage the trade? Are you able to execute your trade? Psychology is what separates the traders from the best traders, and every strategy works. You can have the worst strategy, but if your mental is correct and you know whatever you're supposed to do, you limit your losses, you make sure your losses are very small and you maximize on your wins, then you eventually become profitable. So strategy is usually not the problem. What defeats most people is psychology of trading. Psychology of trading is where most people are unable to. You see, understanding yourself. You see, that's where the whole problem is. But every strategy works. But make sure that the strategy you have, it's a nice strategy, that you understand it, like it's an edge, a real edge. You see, but for me, every strategy works. What separates the best from the non-best is the thinking part. It's all mental. It's all a mental game. How do you react after a win? How do you react after a loss? How do you think when the trade is going in your direction? How do you think when the trade is going against? It's not going in your direction. You see, so that's how it usually is. So every trading strategy works, but make sure you have a good trading strategy. Even those trading strategies usually 10%, but make sure it's a good one and you understand it, how it works inside and out. So that's a very nice push. That's a very nice week buy. So we still have to wait. If you guys you had already ended that's your own problem. For me and my trading strategy, we are supposed to wait for a confirmation. For confirmation, I've not told anybody to enter at that particular point. We need to have a confirmation for us to enter that particular point. But it looks good, like the sellers are very strong at our top high. So we wait and see. But now I need to know how long you have been experienced as same as like me. There is no holy strategy, but took some stop loss too. So you said end of the week or month will be profitable. How about I need to know how long you have been experienced as same as like me. You either is no holy. Yeah, there's no holy strategy there's no holy grail strategy in forex trading. And one thing most guys cannot understand is that losses are normal and will never run away from losses in trading. I'm telling you the truth. An edge is simply a probability of one thing happening over another. So every edge usually has a probability of a loss. So what separates the best traders and the non-best is the best traders usually limit their losses. They make their losses to be small. They don't have the the and unprofitable traders usually tends to marry their trades, like they marry their buyers. If a person enters a sell at that particular point, he forces the market to it should sell, so he cannot accept losing. But for you to start to liberate yourself, you have to learn the art of losing. The art of losing is going to liberate you. So there's nothing wrong in losing. Once you get that into your mental, then you realize that this shit is very easy. The most important thing: did you learn from your losses? What did you learn from it? Most of you traders, after a loss, you don't learn from the markets or whatever the market was trying to teach you. You tend to blame outside sources. You tend to blame the news. You tend to blame Trump. You tend to blame somebody else, but you do not take the responsibility. Every loss usually shows an opportunity for growth, because we learn through our failures. You learn, as you can see. That's why I told you guys you should not enter until you get the entry confirmation. Don't enter until you get the entry confirmation upwards. You see? So that's what I until you get the entry confirmation. For those guys, maybe those guys likely now they have already suffered. The stop losses have already been hit. So every strategy works. It's you about to understanding your trading strategy. Does it work for me? For me, smart money concept for me, it was just performing poorly. I just couldn't understand it, and I couldn't understand, because to me it was like, if trading are losers and it's only the 10%, then if this 90% are using this type of strategies, then why should I be like the 90%? So I don't want it to be like among the 10%. So I had to come up with my own trading strategy. I'm not saying that you should also come up with your own trading strategy. No, I'm not saying like that. It's all about you, I believe. But every strategy works. You see? So losses are normal. Once you learn to accept losses, then the game changes. The game changes, guys. The game changes. Yeah, you can still be profitable with a 30% win rate. For me, I'm profitable with a 25 to 30% win rate. So I don't know why you guys like to focus with the 90% win rate. You have to have a strategy that have a 95% win rate. I'm profitable. I'm telling you guys, I'm profitable with the 25% to 30% win rate. That's also for me. I can see there. I say after I realize 30% win rate trader also profit. Yeah, it's all about risk to reward ratio and how much money you are able to make when you are right. For me, if I'm right, I can make a lot of money compared to when I'm wrong. So that's why I have a low win rate, 25% to 30%. You see, the moment I get a 50% win rate, I know I'm break even. You see, so we need to get an entry confirmation at that particular price. I hope nobody has entered the market there. So I hope nobody has entered the market. We were waiting for an entry confirmation. So if the 1 hour 18 p.m. candlestick closes above our top high, then it means that the trend now has changed from bearish to bullish, and we can now start looking for we can start looking for buys. You see, so we didn't get our entry confirmation. Now we wait. We have just to wait. We have candlestick closes. If it closes above, then it means that now the trend now has changed. Now we can now start looking for buys. So we have to wait. That's why I told you guys patience is king. For those guys who did not have the patience to wait for an entry confirmation, now they're in deep losses. You see? So entry confirmation is very, very important. So if you have any questions, guys, kindly comment. They're right there. And I'll gladly talk about it. For now, we are just waiting for the 18 p.m. candlestick to close. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you like the live and make sure you subscribe. That's why entry confirmations are very, very important. Not just because it's a top high or an area of resistance, you just enter blindly. No, we have to enter with an entry confirmation. Any questions, guys, about trading, about forex trading? Feel free to ask. Trading strategy, everything strategy works. What separates the best is the mental psychology. Because most people tend to become emotional. Have you ever entered a trade and you find yourself you are so emotional, like you can't even understand what is happening with you. You see, like you have fear of missing out, fear of losing. So those are what stops majority of traders from becoming profitable. Their own psychology. We have to wait for an entry confirmation. We had a little bit of resistance, but still prices, I told you, price can still close above. So we had to wait for an entry confirm. As you can see now, the buyers are very, very strong. They're pushing the price upwards. Now, if price closes above our top high, it means that the trend has changed now. The 4-hour candlestick that I was telling you guys that was bearish, now the trend has changed. Now it is bullish. Now I can start looking for buys in the market. You see? So that's what we are supposed to do. So trading mainly is all about waiting game. Developing my own edge helped me to understand my psychology very fast and understand myself. It happens so very fast. So, but every strategy works. If you have a 30 to 25 to 30% win rate, you can still be profitable. What is your risk to reward ratio? Do you let your winners to run? You see, after you have already secured your 1:3, do you rate other winners to run? But majority of traders usually tend to focus with 95% win rate. They just want the highest win rate. And that doesn't work like that. So we wait and see how the 18 p.m. candlestick closes. Any questions, feel free, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like the live. So now we're just waiting. Patience, as I told you, patience is king. So I hope you guys you are understanding whatever is happening in the markets or whatever you're expecting from the markets. I'm waiting for the 18 p.m. candlestick to close to give us the direction. If it closes above breaking our top high, that just means that the trend has changed. Now we can start looking for buys. Now we also have entry confirmations for buys. For every setup that we have entry confirmations. Without the entry confirmations, there is no setup. We are not going to take any setups without entry confirmation. The same case with you guys. Make sure with the trading strategy you have specific entry confirmations and they should remain constant. Trading is all about maintaining your variables to be constant. You take the same setup the way it is over and over and over and over. You don't change anything. You see, you make your variables to be constant. That's how you'll be able to achieve the consistency that you want. Maintaining the variables to be constant. So you should have specific and fixed entry confirmations. Without entry confirmations, point there is no trade to be taken. So entry confirmations are very, very, very important. Any questions that you guys have, make sure you comment right there. Any trading psychological questions, any trading strategy questions, all concerning about Forex, make sure you comment in the live video. Or if you're not understanding whatever you are doing right now, the market right now, make sure you comment so that I can explain it to you, whatever I am doing or whatever I'm expecting from the charts. Trading is all about waiting. It's a waiting game. Waiting game. If anything does not appear, you're not supposed to be in the charts. You're only supposed to react only when you see an opportunity. Only when you see an opportunity. And I will repeat again. Once you learn to operate or to understand that you can never escape losses in trading, then things will be much easier for you. Things will be much easier for you. Yeah, we have to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait for the 18 p.m. candlestick to close first for us to get an entry. Now, as you can see there, it can still close as a weak buy. So we have to wait. It can, if it closes bearish or a weak buy, but if it closing above our top high, then it means that the trend has changed from bearish to bullish, and we should now start looking for buys. And we also have our entry confirmations for buys. So now we have to wait. Any questions? Kindly, guys, ask any trading questions. It can be psychological trading questions. It can be trading strategy questions, risk management, trade management plan, or if you're not understanding whatever you are doing in the markets, you can also. And make sure subscribe, guys. Make sure subscribe to the channel. Make sure subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Don't forget subscribe. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, guys. And hit the notification button so that anytime that I go live, make sure you enter. You get notified. And tomorrow also I'll be live. New York session. I'll be training New York session live tomorrow. So make sure you keep time. Understanding nothing. So let me explain it to you, to what I'm expecting. I hope you're not a beginner. So if you're not a beginner, you're going to understand whatever I'm trying to do right now. So as you can see right here, so according to this here, this is what we call a bearish big impulse move. And how did I come up with this bearish big impulse move? I usually use the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame usually gives me the directional bias in the market. As you can see here in the 4 hour time frame, we have this bearish big impulse move. So this is what gave me the directional bias for me to start looking for sales. So once I spot this, I usually have to switch to the 2 hours and then to the 1 hour, to the 1 hour time frame. So if the 4 hours time frame has already given me the confirmation that it's a bearish big impulse move, then I usually mark the top, the neck of that bearish big impulse move usually tends to be our top high and our top low. Top high is usually an area of resistance, and our top low is usually an area of support. As you can see now here, price is approaching. It had already approached our top high at that particular point. At this particular point. Now at our top high, we usually look for sales. But before we take sales at that particular point, we have to wait for entry confirmations. We have to wait for entry confirmations. So the entry confirmation is this candlestick should either, the 18 p.m. candlestick should either close a weak buy or a bearish candlestick. But if it closes above breaking our top high, it means that the trend has changed from bearish to bullish, and now I should start looking for buys. So I hope you have understood. Or you're a complete beginner, so that's going to be very, very difficult for you to understand at the moment. If you're a complete beginner, if you want to start learning to trade, make sure you go to babypips.com. Check the 1 minute chart. Check the 1 minute chart. Okay, for me, for according to my trading strategy right now, I cannot use the 1 minute chart. It's only I have to wait until the 18 p.m. or the 6 p.m. candlestick closes. If you're a complete beginner, you can go look for babypips.com. If you don't have a mentor and if you can't pay for a mentor, just go to www.babypips.com. You're going to get a full course on trading, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also drop some videos, educative videos on about trading, so make sure you subscribe. So if you're a complete beginner, make sure you go to and search to www.babypips.com. I also dropped a video explaining what you need for you to start trading in 2026. So for me, for my trading strategy right now, I have to wait until the 1 hour candlestick closes above, or if either it forms a weak buy or a bearish candlestick, then it gives us the entry confirmation. So right now we are just waiting. So now we are just waiting. So hope you guys know whatever. Where is it different on the time frames? Which time frame are you talking? For now, we are in the 1 hour time frame. For now, we are in the 1 hour time frame. We are using right now time frame. We are on the 1 hour time frame. Why is it different on the time frame? Which time frame? What are you? I cannot understand whatever you are trying to mean. Cannot understand whatever you're trying to mean, guys. And make sure you subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe. So the 18 p.m. candlestick is about to close. I guess like we're having like 11 minutes to go. So we wait 11 minutes to go. We see if it's going to close either as a weak buy or it's going to break above our top high. We wait. To wait. We have to wait. Oh, okay. So this is how it works. On the 4 hour time frame, each candlestick represents 4 hours. So I'm trying to explain to you. On the 4 hour time frame, each candlestick represents 4 hours. On the 1 hour time frame, each candlestick that you see on the 1 hour time frame represents 1 hour. In the 1 minute time frame, each candlestick that you see represents 1 minute. So that's why they look differently. Each candlestick in the 1 hour time frame represents 1 hour. Each candlestick in the 30 minutes time frame represents 30 minutes. Each candle in the 4 hour time frame represents 4 hour time frame. So it takes 4 hours for a full candlestick to close in the 4 hour time frame, and it takes 1 hour for a full candlestick to close in the 1 hour time frame. That's why they differ. In the 1 minute, it only takes 1 minute for a candlestick to close. So I hope I have answered your question. That's why they are different. That's why the candlesticks are different, because each in the 1 minute time frame, it only takes 1 minute for a candlestick to close. In the 1 hour, 1 hour. In the 4 hours, it takes for a full candlestick to close, it requires 4 hours. So 8 minutes to go, guys. We see whatever the market does right here. Let's see if we're going to get the trend. If it closes above our top high, that means that then the trend has changed from bearish to bullish. Then I need now to start looking for buys. See, but if it closes a weak buy, then boom, that's my entry point. Yo, that's nice. Next time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks. I know, understand time frames. Make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Make sure you ask and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Make sure you ask and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification button, because I'll be going live tomorrow. Also, I'll be live at the same time. Make sure you hit the subscription button. Chop chop. So now we have to wait. It looks like the buyers like they're strong at the moment. So we have to wait. In no a maximum of like 4 hours. Yeah, it depends because I usually let some trades to run for some hours. Now will no. My trades usually don't reach overnight. I don't usually allow trades. I'm a day trader, so if the maximum amount I can allow a trade to run is usually 2 hours 30 minutes. 2 hours 30 minutes. That's the most allow a trade to run. So we are still waiting to see how the 1 hour candlestick is going to close. Four minutes to go. I told you if it closes above, then it means that the trend has changed. Now we should start looking for buys. But if it forms a weak buy, then that's an entry confirmation. Two minutes to go. Looks like the buyers are very strong. Fifty-nine seconds to go. Looks like the buyers are very, very strong at that particular moment. So it looks like the buyers are going to break our top high. And if they break our top high, I'm going to explain to you now whatever we shall be expecting next. Because if it breaks our top high, then it means that the direction of the market now has changed from bearish to bullish, and now we should be focusing on buys and not on sells. That's why entry confirmations are very important. Entry confirmations are very important. It saves you from unnecessary losses. You need to have entry confirmation. You need to see something in the market that confirms to you that now this is time for me to sell. Now this is time for me to buy. Entry confirmations are very, very important. You can't just trade blindly, yeah, without entry confirmations. Now most people who entered blindly at that particular point, and right now they are in deep losses because they didn't have entry confirmations. So entry confirmations are very, 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 very important, guys. So boom, the 1 hour candlestick has closed above our top high. So what it means that now we should now look for buys. Our direction now has changed. We're not looking for sales anymore right now. So all of this goes. The buyers now, they are in control of the market. The buyers now, they are very strong in the market. So we remove all of this. So when our top high gets broken, it usually changes to our point of interest. I want you guys to understand there. Now this one becomes, so it becomes now our point of interest right now, as you can see. Now we won't go directly to going to the 3 minutes time frame, because now I'm going to explain it to you now, the next step. Because if it closes above the resistance level, if it closes above our resistance level, it means that the buyers now are in control and they're very strong. If it closes above the support means, but no, if it closes above the resistance, it means that the buyers are strong. And the resistance level tends to be our support level, you see. So right now the top high, it has changed now to our point of interest. Now the reason why I'm not going to switch to the 3 minutes time frame and look for an entry at my point of interest is this. According to my trading strategy, I have this rule that if we had a breakage at high, at our top high previously, then it means that we need at least 2 touches on the point of interest for this point of interest for it to be valid, you see. And we had our first breakage at this particular point. Then the sellers came and broke again right here. So we had breaking and unbreaking. So at this particular point right here, there is a force between the buyers and the sellers. And right now there is a fight. We don't know because of what happened right here, of what happened at this particular point, you see. So we need to have at least entry confirmation. We need to have at least 2 touches on our point of interest to confirm to us that now the buyers, now they're fully in control in the markets. And then now we can look for an entry. Or price can either break above our main zone and then we start applying market structure. But now I have to wait. I cannot do anything at this particular point. I have to wait for confirmations, either for 2 touches on the point of interest with the 2 1 hour candlesticks, or price breaks at my main zone. If it breaks my main market structure, I'll switch to the 3 minutes time frame and start applying market anything at that particular moment, because we had this breaking and unbreaking of our point of interest kitambo. So you see here, so buyers and the sellers are still fighting. So for me right now, to be able to confirm that this point of interest, now the buyers are fully in control, I will need two touches at the point of interest. Or price can come and basically close above right there, and then we use our market structure to look for an entry. So that's what I'm expecting at the market right now. If it closes above the support, means, yeah. If we are having a bearish big impulse move and we have a resistance level, if it closes above our resistance level, it means that the buyers now are in control. The resistance level changes to be our support level. You see, that's what I'm trying to mean. And the support and the resistance level depends on the big impulse move. If it was bearish, like in this case, it was bearish. Now, for this, guys, I'm going to put it like this. Our top high, it was our area of resistance. It got broken. Like as you can see, price closed above. It means that the resistance level has changed from resistance to our support. But as I said, I'm not going to take any trades or no, I'm not going to look for any trades at that point of interest because I need confirmations, at least two touches, because previously we had experienced the same case at this particular point right here. Price broke and then price came and broke. So I need at least two touches, bullish touches on my point of interest to confirm to me that now the buyers are fully in control, or the market can break my main zone. Wait, guys. There's a little mistake. Wait. Let me handle that a little bit right now. Oh shit. Sorry for that. Sorry for that, guys. So right now I'm waiting either for two confirmation and two 1 hour candles to confirm, or price should either break my main zone and then I start applying market structure. Market structure is basically higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So right now I'm not allowed to do anything until I get two 1 hour candles our point of interest, then to show me that now the buyers are fully in control. I can look for a buy at my point of interest, or the buyers can still push the price upwards to my main zone. The reason why I'm not focusing on the what's wrong with these guys? Please wait. So I hope you guys now you understand whatever I'm trying to mean. So I need confirmations on the point of. I cannot just go start looking for buys at the point of interest, because if you look before there, we had already a breakage that happened and sellers managed to push the price downward. So I cannot risk. I need at least two 1 hour candles to confirm to me that the point of interest now it's very, very valid, and then I can look for buy. Or if the buyers are very, very strong, they can break my main zone. After they break my main zone, as you can see from that chart there, I'll apply market structure. That is, market structure is basically usually higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So guys, if you're just entering the live stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, ask down there. So right now I'm waiting. There's no basically thing I can do on my point of interest, because I need at least two 1 hour candles to confirm to me that now, Joshua, the buyers now, they're very strong. If the buyers are very, very strong, then they should break my main zone. If they break my main zone, then I can now start applying market structure or power of one. If you're just entering the live stream, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And if you can't understand, make sure you comment so that I can know that you cannot understand. If you have any questions concerning forex trading, psychological trading questions, make sure you ask. I'm glad to assist you guys. So right now, on my point of interest, nothing I can do right there at that particular point. Although it has just given me the glimpse that now the buyers have taken control, the sellers are not in control of the market anymore. So now my bias now has changed from bearish to bullish. Bearish means sellers, bullish means buyers for those who are beginners. So I hope you guys have understood whatever I'm doing in the chat right now. For now, just waiting. That's how trading is. If you know whatever you're doing in the markets, trading becomes boring, because you know to expect from the charts. And the moment trading is exciting, and then you're not profitable. There's something wrong you're doing, because majority of trading is usually waiting, just waiting. We're just waiting for price. So that's. I hope you guys have understood whatever I was explaining. Any questions, feel free to ask. Any questions, feel free to ask, guys. Do not be afraid. Trading questions that you kindly you can ask, or if you're not understanding whatever, kindly ask. Kindly ask. Don't be shy. Nobody's going to beat you up right now. Don't be shy to ask questions and for how do I choose a broker, or who is the best broker and the functions of a broker? Okay. I'm going to answer you this question, and then make sure you go and watch the video that is on my channel that explains what you need for you to start trading forex in 2026. There's a video that I uploaded what you need to start trading. I explained everything, whatever a broker is. So a broker is basically, I'm going to answer the, what do you mean the guy there? So a broker basically it's like it's a bank account for you. Yeah, it's a bank account for you as a trader, whereby you deposit money, and then the broker gives you access to be able to access your account in your MT5 so that you can place your trades. And the broker also, it's a place where you can withdraw your money. So I cannot give you the best broker because I'm not affiliated to any broker. So that's upon you to choose the best broker. We have so many best brokers, but I cannot give you because how can I how you see? So that's how basically a broker is. So it's a place where you deposit money. Then the broker gives you access to your MT5. You're able to access the account in your MT5. Then in your MT5, that's where you're able to place your trades, either to buy or to sell. You see? And we have so many brokers. We have HFM, we have FXPEXA, we have so many, but I'm not going to suggest anyone because I'm not affiliated to any broker. Is 47.95 a strong level? 47.95, 47.95, 47.95. Wow, 47.95, 47.95. For me, 795, the one that you are saying, my guy, 4795. For me, it's not a strong level. For me, it's not a strong level. My only strong level is my point of interest at that particular point. And for me to of interest, I need confirmation. The reason why I need break our top high, that was a top high, then turned it to a point of interest. Then sellers out of nowhere came back and broke. So this fighting between the buyers and the sellers, it makes me now to need at least two confirmations of my point of interest, then to confirm whether the buyers are stronger. Because the same case that happened here can still happen can still happen here. These sellers can still break below our point of interest once again. That's why I need confirmation. That's why I need confirmation. Because the sellers can still break. Whatever happened previously here, as you can see, we had buyers. They broke our top high, turned it to a point of interest. Then the sellers managed to be strong again. They then broke again our point of interest, turning it to our top high. What area for you now to start looking for buys? I need at least two 1 hour candlesticks to give me the confirmation. So that right now I'm just waiting. So my key areas and key level areas are those that I've marked in the charts right there. So best broker, it's upon you, my viewer, to go and find out which is the best broker that you're going to use. There are so many brokers. You can just even go to the internet right now and the top 10 brokers to use. You see, there is XM broker. So there's so many brokers. So broker is basically where you deposit your money and also where you withdraw your money. The broker gives you access to the market. Once you deposit money, it gives you access to access your account to your MT5. Then you can place your trades in your MT5. MT5 is basically MetaTrader 5. It's an app. You can start it up. And make sure subscribe, make sure subscribe, make sure subscribe to the YouTube channel. The strategy that I'm using is 369 method. Is the strategy that I came up me myself. I came up with it myself. Yeah, I was the one who developed this trading strategy that we're seeing on the chart right there. Yeah, so I named it the 369 method. If you don't, if you want to know the whole story of how I came up with the strategy thing, it's on my it's on my video. I posted it on my platform, on my YouTube videos there. You can find it and get to know how I came up with the trading strategy. So it's basically the 369 method. That's how I named it. So any questions, guys, make sure you ask. Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Any questions, any trading related questions, make sure you ask. If you're having problems with trading psychology, make sure you ask so that I can know how to assist you. If you're having trading problems with trading strategies, any stage that you are, I was also once there, or maybe I can relate to you. So that's the most important thing of the live streams. You see? So make sure you talk, you assist. If you cannot understand also whatever is happening in the chats, make sure you comment, I cannot understand, or you are just entering the chat so that I can explain it to you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. How is a stop loss and a take profit? That's a very beautiful question. So stop loss, it's like how can I explain it? When you enter a trade, you know, you usually have to identify how much money you are going to risk. So if you want to risk $40, then your stop loss should be at a place where your $40 is. So that's what we call stop loss. So stop loss usually prevents you from losing a lot of money from the markets. It acts like a safety net zone. So it acts like a protection zone. So you are risking a certain amount of money for you to get a certain amount of money. So if you are risking $40 and you want to get $120, your $120 become your take profit. You see? So stop loss is what protects you from losing a lot of money from yeah. Stop loss usually protects a trader from losing a lot of money from the markets. You are only going to lose the amount of money that you are interested in losing. And take profit is the amount of money that you want to make from the market. So if you are risking $40, and you want to make $120, your $120 is what we call take profit levels. That's what we call take profit. And your $40, the amount that you are risking, is your stop loss. So as a trader, you must know how much money you are risking in each and every setup that you usually have to take. So I hope you are at whatever stop loss and take profit is my guy. I hope I have helped you on that. At least now you have at least little bit of knowledge on what stop loss and take profit is. And if I said if you are a beginner, make sure you go and watch my video on explaining on what you need to start trading forex in 2026. There's a video that I uploaded. Make sure you go and watch that. And if you can't afford a minute, please go to babypips.com, www.babypips.com. You're again going to get a full beginner course there, babypips.com. You're going to get a very course, beginner course right there, and you can start your trading journey at that point. Make sure you subscribe, guys, to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, kindly ask. So I hope you, my guy, you have understood. If any question, ask. Feel free to ask. I'm not getting questions about psychology, guys. What's the problem? Psychology is not bothering you. Are you good in psychology? Any questions that you have concerning trading, make sure you subscribe. If you cannot understand also whatever I'm doing in the chat right now, make sure you comment so that I can explain it to you. And make sure you be joining my live streams. Tomorrow also I'll be streaming at the same time. New York session. Make sure tomorrow you'll be here. by you showing consistency to learn my studying strategy. One way or another, you're going to be able to understand it slowly, slowly. So make sure tomorrow you'll be here at the same time. So that's how trading is. So right now we're just waiting, waiting, my guys. What is the difference between markets? What is the difference between markets and what? Kindly paraphrase your question very well. I cannot get your question. What is the difference between markets? What are you meaning? What you are looking for is called the markets or the charts. Now I'm trading gold. I'm analyzing the market of gold. Gold is what I'm analyzing it. Gold is a commodity. There are so many. So trading right now, or whatever market I'm looking at right now, it's gold. As you can see right there, on it has been written gold. So I'm analyzing the market of gold. So this is what I'm analyzing. It's called the market of gold. So paraphrase your question very well. What is the difference between markets? So you see, so there's so many things you can. So I'm not getting your question, but by me trying to understand you, I can say that whatever I'm analyzing right now, it's called gold. It's the gold market, the gold chart. That's what I'm analyzing at that particular point. Oh, nice, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad to have assisted you. Any questions, guys? Make sure you ask. And if you're not understanding whatever is happening in the markets, make sure you ask, guys. So I have a good question right there. Do brokers offer same trade at the same time? XNES, well trade, derive, do they buy at the same time or sell at the same time, or do the things differently? So let me explain it to you. Whatever broker does is you deposit money in your broker. Then a broker will give you logins for you to take to your MT5 or to your MetaTrader 5. Now at your MetaTrader platform, that's where now you are able to press buy and to sell. Whenever you press a buy on your MT5, your broker takes that order and activates, and you'll see you are trading. You are trading, you are trading, your trading number starting, your trading starts to run. So basically, you as a trader, you are the one to to activate your trades by going to your MT5 and placing either whether to buy or to sell. And the broker is supposed to take those orders. When you press a buy, the broker activates now. So whatever money you make from that particular trade, then when you close it, it reflects on your broker's account. Then you can go to your broker account and then you withdraw. So we have so many brokers. So a broker simply it's like a bank account whereby you deposit and withdraw money. Your broker also gives you access to your MT5, to your Trader 5. We have many types of brokers, as we said. We have XNES, Well Trade, Derive mostly, but Derive mostly it's about synthetics. Unaona. So mostly so XNES, yeah. So you have so many types of brokers. So because your broker is just to give you access to your MT5. Inakupatia logins, you're able to access your MT5. Then on your MT5 now, you are able to place either to buy or to sell. When you buy, it reflects on your broker. You see, it reflects on your broker. And any money that you make from that particular trade, you are able to go back on your broker's account and then we withdraw. I hope you have answered your question, my guy. Did I answer your question or? That's nice. That's nice. If I'm helping you. So basically, right now we are just waiting, guys. We're just waiting. Guys, you can see my chat.
This is yesterday and today. If you can check, I started trading.
But my chat is there. Len, you can't see my chat. Si machat naona kwangu iko nope. You can't see the chat. Are you make sure your internet connection is it's okay, Len? Okay, basi, let me remove this. How many people are you guys seeing my chat? Comment if you are seeing my chat. Because right me I can see the chat is on. Okay, but then let me remove it. Okay, let me upload it once again. Now, so what is an order block and is it is it said to prevent me from losing money? Always hear people say it helps a lot, but I don't know what it is. So an order block, it mainly comes from smart money concepts and maybe a little bit of ICT. For me, I don't trade those strategies. I used to trade smart money concept. So an order block, we have two types of order blocks, but I will tell you whatever I remember because I used to trade smart money concept. You see, so I have a little bit of I can't remember whatever I used to do. So an order block, usually we have two types of order blocks. I remember. Yeah, we have a demand order block and a supply order block. Yeah, it's ni kitambo. So I'm trying to remember if I remember because right now I'm not using smart money concept. As you can see, the I'm using right now. There's no order block on the using anymore. I'm not using anymore. If it could be a long time ago, then I could have told you. But right now I'm not using order blocks anymore or supply zones. You what the demand zone. So those things I don't know. It helps a lot. So it depends with you. You see, for me, I don't use smart money concepts or I don't trade ICT. Yeah. So I hope you guys. Oh, that's nice if you are seeing the chat. That's nice if you are seeing the chat, guys. So my guy, uh, it's been so long since I used order blocks or what. Hiyo niliachana na. Si nilikuwa nimeexplain nikasema smart money concepts. I had a problem with it. I couldn't just understand it, so I had to just leave everything and just develop my own trading strategy that I would understand inside and out. Gladly, and I managed to develop this. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, kindly comment in this video. Yeah, I'm seeing there. I'm learning from you now. Oh, that's great, my brother. That's great. That's great. That's great. I would love so much to help you guys so that we can grow together. That's the main reason why I started this YouTube channel, for me to document my journey, and also to help others for me to grow with. That's the most important thing. I started this YouTube channel for me to document my trading journey. So if you can learn from me, if I'll be able to assist you in any way or the another, it will be part of my pleasure in doing that. So any questions, guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ask. And tomorrow I'll be live at the same time trading New York session. Guys, do not forget to subscribe. If you have any questions concerning trading, make sure you ask. Feel free to ask. Right now, we are just waiting. If you're not understanding whatever you're doing in the markets right now, make sure you ask right now, so that I can explain it to you guys. Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it, my guys. Make sure you ask. Do not be afraid. So I hope most of you guys that are watching now, you have understood whatever I am doing right now in the understood whatever I'm doing in the markets right now, or whatever I'm expecting in the markets. Yeah. And by you showing up in my live stream, I think you'll just catch up. You'll just catch up a little bit. One just catch up. And make sure you subscribe and and turn off the notification button so that every time that I will be going live, you'll be notified. So basically, become a profitable trading to become a profitable, you need three things. You need to master three things. You need to master three things. Only three things that you need to master. You need to have a trading strategy. You need to have a trading strategy that you understand inside and out. You need to have trade management plan. What's a trade management plan? How do you manage a trade when the trade it's in profit? How do you manage it? That's what we call a trade management plan. And then you need to have a risk management. You see? So you need to have a trading strategy, trade management plan, and understand also risk management. Those are the three things that you need for you to become a profitable forex trader. You need to have a trading strategy, risk management, and trade management. How do you manage a position? How do you manage a position when it's in profits? Most people don't have a trade management plan. They just let their winners turn to losers. You need to manage your trade. If your trade reaches to 26 pips or 40 pips or 80 pips, what are you supposed to do? That's what you call management, trading management plan, trade management plan. So basically, those are the three things that you need for you to become a profitable forex trader. If you need much more explanation, there's a video I did. It's on my videos. You can go and check it out.
Me, I'm posting every single day. Some of you guys.
Guys, kuni maswali zimeisha. Any questions, guys? Are the questions over? Are you okay right now? So if the 8 p.m. candlestick closes, then I'll tell you our go ahead. If we shall be able to meet tomorrow, yeah, I'll tell you a go ahead on whatever happens. For right now, 7 p.m. candlestick to close, then we see what happens. I'm just waiting for it basically to close. Then tomorrow we shall meet again at the same time, the same place. For right now, I'm up, and for me, I have my trading rules by 9. So we wait and see. So immediately the 8 p.m. candlestick closes, I'll tell you if we shall meet tomorrow. Yeah. So now I'm just waiting for the 20 minutes, 15 minutes to be over, and then I'll give you all the go ahead. Yeah, but I'm glad it was a nice session. If you have learned anything new today, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Still waiting, still waiting. I'm going to give you a direction at exactly 8 p.m. Once this candlestick closes, then I'm going to give you the next confirmation on whatever we do next. So still waiting. Trading is all about waiting. Patience, patience is king. Patience is king. Trading, if you're not patient, trading is going to teach you patience the hard way. So 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Now it's already 8 p.m. As you can see, this 7 p.m. candlestick did not touch our point of interest, so we don't have any touches. So for me, I'm not allowed to take any trades past 9 p.m. That is the rule that I gave myself. Any trades past 9 p.m. I'm not supposed to take. So what does this mean? This marks it's the end of our trading session today. We didn't get any trading setup today, and no trade was taken. So I can conclude that this is the end of our trading. Today you have learned something new, and I thank you for turning up. Tomorrow we shall be here, same place, same time. Make sure you come up with more questions. I'll be glad to assist you. So today, now marks the end of my trading session right now. So see you tomorrow, guys. So I'm going to end this live stream right now. So see you tomorrow. Bye.